Prep, an invitational here at Roosevelt. Number 1, OTB letter A, is Walton Hanover. In tonight's 7th race, Harold Dancer Jr. in the bike, and the son of an old friend, Stanley.
Yeah, son of Big Towner is Walton Hanover, and he was the fastest 2-year-old pacing colt in America last year, 154 and a fifth. He's won in 155 and 3/5 this year already, and this is, without question, the finest field of 3-year-old pacers assembled so far in 1984.
Number 2, OTB letter B, Present Laughter, a New York bred with Carmen Abatello.
This colt won a New York sire stake here at Roosevelt last week in 2 minutes and a fifth. He's a full brother to the well-remembered Set Point, who won in 155. He will have trouble, I believe, with the class he's meeting here tonight.
Number 3, OTB letter C, is True Tone Lobel. Ed Lohmeyer drives.
$805,000 winner last year, top-rated in our experimental handicap for 1984. Most horsemen around America before the season started thought that this was the best 3-year-old pacing colt in America. And he has started once and won in 57 and 1. Eddie Lohmeyer drives him tonight.
And the winner of the richest race in New York history, the Shepherd, right, Stan? 4D is Jeriz with Réjean Dagneau.
Incidentally, Bill O'Donnell was supposed to have driven True Tone Lobel. He was also supposed to have driven Jeriz, and he was also supposed to have driven Troublemaker, and he's not driving any of them tonight. Jeriz is being driven by Réjean Dagneau. This colt won in 154 and 3 over the mile track at the Meadowlands and beat Hobo's Willie in Apache Circuit. We'll have to see how he can handle the half-mile track, however.
5E is Troublemaker with Bruce Regal.
He can handle it. He has won all 4 starts this year, 10 of 15 last year and 305,000. The only ones he missed, unfortunately, last year were the biggest money races. But he is 4 for 4 this year. This is a tough, tough colt.
And rounding out the field, 6F on the road again with Buddy Gilmore.
A sensation out of Western Canada. Last year, this colt won $13,000, 4 out of 5 races as a 2-year-old. This year, lightning has struck his owners. Gordon and Illa Rumpel of Calgary, Alberta. He's won $268,000. He won the $300,000 Shelley Goodrow Memorial at Los Alamitos in California, and he won in 155 and 4 at Maywood in Chicago. Buddy Gilmore drives the Brilliant on the road again.
Those are the 6 3-year-old pacers getting ready for tonight's 7th race, the Kane Pace Prep here at Roosevelt Raceway, and they'll be behind the starting gate when it becomes the favorite at 8-5 from the rail. 2B Present Laughter, an outsider. 3C True Tone Lobel, a co-second choice, with 4D Jeriz at 25-1, 5E Troublemaker 7-2, and on the road against 6F, a co-second choice with Buddy Gilmore. Let's get the call of the 7th. The Kane Pace Prep. Here's Jack.
They're off on the road again on the far outside for the lead with Troublemaker. Up the rail is Walton Hanover. They move quickly around the first turn, and the Troublemaker has the lead for Bruce Regal by a length and a half. On the road again, second. It's a gap of 3.5 lengths to Walton Hanover, third. Present Laughter, fourth. True Tone Lobel, and the early trailer is Jeriz. They approach the quarter pole. On top is the Troublemaker by an open length. On the road again, second. Walton Hanover is 2 back in third. The opening quarter in 30 and 2. Onto the paddock turn they go. The Troublemaker increases the lead now to 3 lengths. On the road again, second. We've got a gap of 4 back to Walton Hanover, third. Present Laughter, True Tone Lobel, and the trailer is Jeriz. They approach the half-mile pole. The Troublemaker has it all his own way. Leads it by 3. On the road again, second. 3.5 back to Walton Hanover, third to the outside. True Tone Lobel is now fourth. The half-mile, a minute, 2/5 of a second. They move around the clubhouse turn the final time. A Troublemaker leads it by 2.5 lengths. On the road again is second. Up on the outside comes True Tone Lobel to be third up the rail. Walton Hanover back to fourth. They head down the back stretch. It's the Troublemaker by 2. On the road again, second. True Tone Lobel third. Walton Hanover is fourth. The outside, Jeriz, and the trailer is Present Laughter there by 3/4. With the lead is the Troublemaker in 1:30 flat. Around the final turn they go. It's the Troublemaker, Bruce Regal. They lead it by 2. On the road again is second. True Tone Lobel is third. Walton Hanover fourth. As they move to the wire, we've got a battle now. It's the Troublemaker, and on the road again trying to close. It's the Troublemaker, and on the road again. under the wire, on the road again, and the Troublemaker. It's the Troublemaker, 157-3. They let him go his own way for 3/4 of a mile. We've got a last quarter here in 27-3. This is one of the fastest closing quarters in the history of Roosevelt Raceway. Troublemaker and on the road again, and now back to Spencer Ross.
Well, it looked like Buddy Gilmore had it measured coming down to the wire, but he just ran out of racetrack. In 5E, the Troublemaker holds on. Bruce Regal in the bike. Gene Regal, his dad, trains. George Siegel of Highland Park, Illinois, is the owner of this fine 3-year-old son of Most Happy Fella. As 5E, he returns 940, 440, and 280. 6F on the road again. Was second, 360 and 260. When we update the pick 4, you'll see just how close the finish was. In 1A, Walton Hanover finishes third, $2.40 to show.